On this, I'm late on this, I know this shit, you heard me. But the Mexican OT publicly apologizes for his comments on using the N-word. Now, again, in my first video about this, I wasn't that very eloquent in saying it. Basically, what I was trying to say in layman's terms was, hey, he came up with the guys, it is what it is. And listen, the Hispanics and blacks, like, especially like you Dominican, Brazil, you niggas, like, at this point. So I don't really give a fuck y'all say the N-word because y'all look like me. But like, yeah, it's been a thing with Hispanic people that they say the N-word. Now, me personally, if you like Afro, Latina, like Dominican, some Puerto Rican people, like Brazilian, y'all can say it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But like, and then like, see, once we start talking about biracial people, it gets messy. But yeah, like I was saying, sorry, yeah, he was trying to say like, yeah, I came up with them boys, nobody could test me in saying that, like, I came up with them peoples, they're really my guys, like, I ain't trying to disrespect the community, so I say that word, like, it ain't like me saying it in disrespect. I fuck with them boys. I grew up around black people, like they gang. And he was trying to communicate that, but niggas was trying to tell him like, hey, you Hispanic. I don't know what's a derogatory thing or maybe something only Hispanic people say, like how only black people say nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So again, I'm not going around saying that. So it's like maybe, but like, bro, we seen it. Like, again, we seen the blacks and Hispanics or whatever. But basically, he made that claim. He was getting a lot of backlash for it. And basically, now he has come out and he apologizes for it. I'm pretty sure probably his PR told him to apologize for it. Because it looked like from the first interview, he was trying to stand on business with it. Like, I came up with the people. It reminds me of the situation with 6ix9ine when he got called out on the Breakfast Club for saying the N-word. And he like, hey, listen, I grew up where I grew up. I came up around the people I came around, I'm going to say the N-word, that's that, and it was what it was. And niggas didn't really G-check him on that. Now, maybe before back then, niggas weren't more naive, and it was what it was. But now, like, yeah, it turns out that's the case. So let's talk about it. I'm not here to take up too much of your time with this, but that Mexican OT came under fire for his thoughts on who should be allowed to use the N-word. So the Texas rapper, that Mexican OT, sparked quite a bit of controversy after appearing on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast last week. After Cleopatra asked OT for his thoughts on the N-word, he responded with a lengthy quote defending his usage of the word. So, let me read what he said. I feel like I could say it, but not because of that, and I'm trying to tell you why. What the F are you going to do about it, he asked. And then, second of all, I grew up loving these MFers. I grew up fighting with them. So basically saying like, I grew up around a lot of black people who was fighting. We grew up on the block. He basically said, that's gang. That's gang in them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up eating with them. I grew up effing doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. I got family. It's not even about family. If I wasn't related to nobody that's black-ish, it's what the F I was surrounded by. Which I do get. He basically saying where he came up, he grew up with a lot of black people. We was outside, we was doing this, we was being bad little jits, we was doing all this other shit. So that's gang. I'm not saying it to disrespect. Like I was saying in the other video, we all got that one white boy that grew up in the hood and he might be on some black shit. He might not say the N-word, but certain aspects of him he might get from us because we black, and he might talk a little bit like us and this and that and this, but he came up around us, so it is what it is. We just looking at it like, oh, that the little white boy that came out with us, so he gang, like he cool, he ain't saying the N-word, but he might slur when he talk a little bit, like, oh, that Johnny, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I kind of understand what he's saying a little bit. I'm not saying he right, but I understand what he's saying a little bit. Okay, that response sparked debate within the black community over who can actually say the word. It also led to responses from some of the Mexican OTs, that Mexican OTs rap peers. In a post caught by hip hop, Denver rapper Trophonic took to Instagram to say that he lost a lot of respect for OT. That prompted an apology from OT, who said he gave a stupid answer to a stupid question. Friend and collaborator Sauce Walker initially defended that Mexican OT, but backtracked after seeing the full clip in context. Bit, you wrong, ho. Walker said in the video. He explained that he did not feel strongly about OT's actual comments. However, the way he challenged the black woman in the room, OT asked the room What the F is y'all gonna do about it? After his initial comments was uncalled for, he added that he did not believe that OT would have been so outspoken in a room of black men. Fair. That Mexican OT and Sauce Walka have had a friendship, even worked on the Chicken and Sauce joint album, which dropped in April. As such, OT did not take Walker's firm words personally. I love you, I ain't mad. Thank you, he wrote in the comments of Walker's video. With these apologies and public statements, it seems that the debate is over, and it will be interesting to see how the Mexican OT operates moving forward, but it seems unlikely that this controversy will follow him around much longer. Yeah, I think he could, bro. He just said something ignorantly, and niggas ain't really mad about what he said, because niggas is understanding what he's saying. Niggas understand what he's saying. It's just, yeah, for him to challenge the woman in the room, I think that was the bigger issue with it. Because, again, I understand, yo, you came where you come from, or you grew up where you grew up. Certain things will come with you, even if you're not of that race. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up around a lot of Hispanic people. I want to learn how to speak Spanish, because I grew up around a lot of Hispanic people. That's nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? And I love their food, because, yo, I'll be in their house. The mom will make some food. I'm like, yo, this is fire. So, you know what I'm saying? So I do have a certain level of appreciation of Hispanic culture. I'm not, like, doing too much, though. I think that's pretty cool. Decent if you grew up around a lot of Hispanic people to want to learn the language and learn how to cook their food. I feel like that's pretty normal. But, like, I feel like for him to challenge the people in the room, it is what it is. Because, yeah, let's keep it a book. Black shit, we the culture. Like, let's keep it a book. So, our shit isn't regular, everyday type of shit. Especially the music everybody listens to. So, yeah, you going to get some shit from black people or black culture. It is what it is. Now, you throwing around the N-word, then, yeah, we can have a discussion or whatever have you. But, yeah, it is what it is. I am glad he apologized and he kind of seen the error in his ways. But I don't feel like what he was initially trying to say was so egregious. I don't think it's that bad. Me personally. But hey, whatever floats your boat. But what do y'all think about this little situation? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. The Black TJ there while doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, you're trying a little bit more to hear me. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.